Yeah, how did this happen? First, when So betrayed me with a sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage. When I heard what happened, I proposed to Kyutaro that we teamed up. And so in the fourth trade, Keiji and Kyutaro's cards got traded. The fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner now, Meow. Hold on. Kyutaro, weren't you passed out during the fourth trade? Oh god, this is getting so confusing. Hold on. It happened when we were in Saflin's doll room looking for Ranger's chip. Did Keiji and Kyutaro become accomplices and make this trade? How did he get Sage then? For now, if I want to piece this together, I need to extract info from them in the fourth trade. How did he end up with Sage? And how did he end up with Keymaster? That means he's... Whatever. I'll figure it out. When I learned about the sacrifice incident, I proposed to Kyutaro that we team up. That said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with Kyutaro and we thought things over. In the fourth trade, I traded my card with Kyutaro's Keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself while Kyutaro was passed out. Seems Kyutaro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story together. It's all owed to the power of the card. Even my noticing of Kyutaro's Keymaster. Okay, so how did he get this? How are you Sage? Probably in the second trade he got Sage, and he just didn't tell us. Right? Wait, what? Oh, there. Seen you acting funny, Sarah. I was convinced. The sacrifice must have moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided to knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. And so I trusted Keiji and had him take custody of all my remaining tokens. All of them. I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but... Is he panicking? He hasn't worked out his logic. And so in the fourth trade, Keiji and Kyutaro's cards got traded. Girl, I'm getting confused. Me too. She ended up punishing the loner, blah blah. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out, Meow. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner wolf. Huh? Before, Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the fourth trade, Meow. Then he couldn't have traded Wolf. Okay, I need to... Okay, there we go. You gave him all your tokens, Meow? Sure did. It seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Shut up! Running out of leeway, are we? I've still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keiji, why were you able to know about Kyutaro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? Clairvoyance? Yep. Oh, so you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion. He was saged by the second trade, maybe. And therefore, he did a divination, found out it was Kyutaro that was Keymaster. Wait, no, that... Yeah. No, that makes sense, right? We were able to extract a new statement from So. I just have to keep going. Seeing through the Keymaster is... blah, blah. Do I... Hold on. I guess I should pit them against each other. The power of that card. You don't mean... Yeah. The Sage's clairvoyance, of course. The Sage could use clairvoyance even outside of the main game. That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it. Unravel all the mysteries now? This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Kyutaro's Keymaster. Then I made the fourth trade to swap Kyutaro's Keymaster and my Sage. And now, there isn't even a need to discuss the fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed I'm a commoner. Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keiji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. Alright. The card I had at first was a commoner. Keiji was the Keymaster. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me and my commoner to Keiji. The second trade. The sacrifice went to Kyutaro and his commoner went to someone else. Unless he started out as sacrifice. And he actually just lied about next the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me to sacrifice in Kyutaro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade. The Keymaster went to Keiji and Sage to Kyutaro. The part that's strange, sure enough, it's... Sage card. That's right, the Sage is out of place. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Keiji have the Sage at the time of the fourth trade? That must mean... Keiji's first card wasn't Keymaster, seems interesting. Keiji's first card about being the Keymaster, that was a lie. Keiji had the Sage from the beginning. Oh, I thought someone just... Okay, never mind. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning too. Which is why in the first trade he could make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me the whole time? Are you really going to vote for So? Now? Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Don't be stupid, you're a candidate now. If the discussion leads to you getting picked, I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner, and that Keiji is the Keymaster? Now, something's odd. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. In the fifth trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem you can ignore. Yeah, Meow, the fifth trade. We should talk about it some, woof. If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know. We shouldn't need any more discussion. Keiji? Digging up old conclusions. It's just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, So. That's how it'll end. Oh man. No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the four who were in the final vote. Ooh. There's someone who moved Sarah's sacrifice via the fifth trade. If Keiji's the Keymaster, So Connor now should be the sacrifice, right? If Salona really a commoner, Meow, should we believe that, Wolf? It's alright. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Connor now, which of them would have the sacrifice? I don't think it's now. I don't believe it. Keiji and Kyutaro are lying. Alright, save. Okay. It's just painful to think it over anymore. Vote for So and let's end this, Sarah. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. That's to say, So fell for Keiji's trick. The location of the sacrifice or any other card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. I need to use the item. So didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner. His tablet, huh? Let's save. I present to you your tablet missing, and that's why they had to furnish you with a new one. Where is it? There it is. Kyutaro, you're saying you had your tablet in you all times, yes? Yep, take a look, it's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table? I'd call that being off you, Meow. As I thought. That tablet Kyutaro has now is a spare. This tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out. What'd you say? I would assume this is Kyutaro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? Oh, if Keiji traded with Kyutaro while he was knocked out, Kyutaro wouldn't have known what he actually gotten. So it's possible that he didn't actually get the Sage. This is such a mindfuck. Sleepily discarded it. So took it? It's because So took the tablet from Kyutaro. What? But they're locked by fingerprints, Bluff. Sure, but while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Kyutaro's finger to it. And so we arrive at an outrageous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through an entire strategy. Fuck. Huh? The worst time for it would be... Oh, oops. What did I just open? The worst time for it would be after the fourth trade. That's when Kyutaro had the sage and I had the keymaster. If he saw the tablet, then he could use Kyutaro's sage power to also know I was the keymaster. So, has So just been acting fooled? Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Imagine if he isn't, he's just like sweating bullets under this. Or maybe I'm telling the truth. So! Not good. Now there's a possibility that So has a sacrifice. So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So. But that doesn't mean we can just vote for Kana now either. Ugh. Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. This is all getting so jumbled up. We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice. So's an absolute no-go. He's the most likely to pull this kind of trick. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis now, is there any real difference, Wolf? You need a certain amount of tokens to take the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. You need a certain amount of tokens. So would have had enough. Right? Since he had enough for 2 trades. And he used Kyutaro. But somebody could have taken Alice's tokens. Remember? So, yeah. We just don't know who that is yet. You need a certain amount of tokens to take the blah blah. If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer. We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice. But I don't know the aim of what. But I don't know the aim of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there? So's an absolute no-go, blah blah blah, but I can't choose now or Kana, damn it. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis now, is there any real difference? All I can think of is tokens, meow. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis now only had a little, woof. What do we even do now, meow? Yeah. Tokens. Alright, what are you saying? Tokens to take and sacrifice of Sarah in the 5th trade. Bucket Girl had a lot of tokens, and Big Sis now only had a little. Okay, let's does that mean Kana is actually the sacrifice? Like Gin says, now hardly had any tokens. Surely she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sarah. Then is now the one with the least likelihood. Wait, please. This isn't right. Big Sis now. Least likelihood? Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion. You're right, we can't end this discussion. What are you saying? I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? Alice. By stealing tokens from Alice's body. I knew you could do it. Big Sis now wouldn't do such a thing, meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the Room of Lies. Nah, it ain't just Now who could have done it. Couldn't any of us have gotten those tokens? In other words, everyone has the potential to possess a sacrifice. It all ends with a game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in... just before the main game started, woof. Hope you can find the sacrifice. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Now's actions at the time of the 5th trade, yeah. I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that had happened. I was in the laptop in the winner's room the whole time, will you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly. Did anybody see what the 3 were doing? I was down on the stairs for most of the time, yeah, I saw. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits, meow. Okay, Kana, first you. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Are you hiding something, Kana? Eh? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Really? Where were you? I was looking for something I dropped. Something she dropped? Your friendly policeman was shoving aside rubble, I don't know a thing. I didn't see those 3, meow. Sorry, Wolf. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs, Wolf. Oh, it's her sister's phone. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, meow. Alright. Here we go. Kana, was it a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Sure enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Again, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs, meow. Sigh, sheesh. She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. Are you protecting Kana? Are you protecting Kana, So? Me? Stick up for Kana? Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because Sarah, there's a message in this phone, meow. Right. That's what Kana's sister. Huh? It's a different message. Why do we keep going like, huh? Different message? Like, we knew! Oh, no, yeah, it is different. Oopsie! Thank you, I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister because that's how Kana can atone. Okay. This. But please give that back. Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this messages? No way. Huh? Why would it be me? Hold on. Your sister in heaven. Why would it be me? Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Sorry, hold on. Your sister here is me. Yes. I know it's strange. But to Kana, you're... And so you wanted to save Sarah that much? Yes. So she's the sacrifice. Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you turned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now, you're talking like Kana's... Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah? That's so... It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana. What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of... No, it's all correct. You idiot! Don't say anything! Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana! Kana did it. She really did it. To protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself. That's why So wanted people to vote for her. Oh, but his plan was probably like, oh, if you become the sacrifice, save me, okay? That's just the worst outcome. A self-sacrifice. Kana. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? You always do. That's why you were trying to move the votes toward Kana. Shut up. Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. Please wait. Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card with Sarah's card. Okay. Once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart, and she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sarah. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave who what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah is so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana. She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana. But... The card she received was commoner. What? What? What's going on here, Kana? Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded... Oh, because So had a way to hack the card rolls. So he must have switched with Kana to save her. Oh my god. You are such a confusing character, So. She's sure she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable. What is Kana saying? It's all true. Please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. Oh man. I can't believe Bucket Girl Woof. She's lying to try and confuse us, meow. Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she was trying to trade with or something. Some unique situation that caused the roll to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? You can't trust electronics for shit. The tablet errored and the trade got messed up. Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth. The truth is that So traded using his hacking skills. Now we know So's gonna die. So's hardly saying anything. Can't read his thoughts. We need to get a reaction. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with a laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity. Someone who could cause an... I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names to the receiver, there could be mistakes. And yet my sacrifice definitely moved. If it didn't count as a mistake, then maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination, something like that. Gashu changed the trade. Come to think of it. Oh yeah, he transgressed. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game? There we go. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Say what? Remember what Miley said before the main game? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You made a flagrant transgression. One that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? If you believe Ghana, that's the only explanation. You're saying the coup tampered with the card movement? But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well... I don't know. We don't know the Floor Master's goal. To flip that around, if there was some merit, Gashu'd have a reason to meddle. We might figure out who he moved the sacrifice to. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. You just know everything, don't you? That's to be expected from Miss Sarah Chidoan. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. Whoa, you for real? For 24 hours, you could make another shot at escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun, this theory, wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, so if we know whether the claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension. Kana. Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached into if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. It's past midnight, I'm tired. What's this now? Gashu had something to gain from tampering with a trade. You think he had the sacrifice go to someone he wanted to kill? Or else you think that was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die? Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to somebody. Okay. Save. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something very curious about the antagonism between Gashi and Miley. Oh, it's so we'd only have one person to kill this time around. Is there an answer in the clues we have left? Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? There's something like that. Let's say this because I want to know. If there is, I should tell Shikana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Of course. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We've discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence. Or else you think there was somebody who Gashi didn't want to die. The person with the sacrifice is really likely to die. That's why Gashi meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Who's them here? That's obvious. The person who'd normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana. Gashi was blah blah. It's out there, but maybe in reality Gashi's an ally. Like he wanted this to be exposed so he could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? The Coot hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed by the sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. But who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's gotta be the guy who made an escape plan and ruined his honor as a floor master. The hacker man himself. So... Oh. That was a head scratcher. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, Meow. Though, what use could this have? Why? Why do you have that? Eh? Ugh, Miley. Curse her. Handing internal documents to participants. Internal documents? Gosh, you, just what is this roster? What indeed? He caught on the fact I don't know what this means. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gosh, you just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Your son was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster. There are 4 bound sheets, and 4 names in each sheet. Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard. Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? A roster? It's reminding me of something, Meow. If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and we'll look at it together. Alright. KG? Let's check it together, Sarah. Oh, okay, this is just to examine. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. That's what Gashi's reaction seems to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry. Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, and tons of other peeps I don't know. Were there people who died in the first trial before they could meet us? That might be it. How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Nah, now's not the time to get emotional. Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us? Yeah, Kai, you, Joe, and someone else I don't remember. Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. How creepy. What sort of ratio are these numbers supposed to represent? These numbers are clearly out of place. Might they hold the key to solving this? Roster. I remembered it, Meow. The bar on the first floor, Woof. There was a list of names on the blackboard, Meow. Now that you mention it, that was a roster too. But I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, Meow. Huh? Ken Drink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shinsuke, Son, Naomichi, Mai, Megumi, Reko, Kyutaro, Meow. Can't Drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kogie, Sarah, Joe, now Hinako, Ranmaru, Wolf. That's amazing, Gin. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, Big Sis, your roster. It's missing the names Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Nao. Kugie is Kana's sister. Oh yeah, Nao wasn't there either. Oh, there, so it was more than 4. This is important information. Was it useful, meow? Yep, okay, here we go. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing. Meow? Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Nao aren't listed, so... Huh? That's 5, Woof. Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted. Sorry. Hey, do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now? That mistake isn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Because So Hiyori isn't actually in the list, is he? Gosh, you tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game. That would be 20. There are 16 listed in the roster. Plus 5 who aren't listed. Doesn't that add up to 21? One too many. What's that mean, meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, Woof. Because So is actually Shin. Maybe. Well then, let's compare the names in the paper roster with those in the blackboard. The blackboard names are like, yeah, see, So isn't here. First, the 5 not listed in the roster are Kai, So, Kukie, Joe, and Nao. Let's remove these 5. On the first sheet, there's all these people, okay. 4 names are present. Second sheet, those people are present. Third sheet, there we go. Fourth sheet. Shin Tsukimi isn't there. Huh? Shin Tsukimi? That's the only person on the blackboard, meow. We've derived a 21st person. So who the hell is this? Who is Shin Tsukimi? Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias. If someone is using an alias... I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias in the blackboard. No way. Huh. Interesting. If you follow that logic. Shin Tsukimi has already been identified. Say what? Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names in the paper rosters are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Someone not on the blackboard. There's someone not on the blackboard. Nope, wrong. You tired? Wait. Sorry. If all the names in the paper roster are real, there's someone who's fuck. Well. It must have been someone not on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, or Nao. Right, you are. Alright, let's discuss those 5 names. It's So. It's So. This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Nao, remember? I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Kugie is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure out right away, meow. Kai's name was on his laptop, based on the email log, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster, come and tell me, and blah blah blah, okay. The music keeps getting faster, it's freaking me out, man. It's a real name, of course. I would never forget my precious sister's name. Ain't even a trace of him being called another name. Ah! What's the matter, Keiji? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Lie? Sarah, recall the prize exchange. The prize exchange? Huh? Remember? There were photos but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We are allies. Try trusting us, So. No. Shin Tsukimi. So is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust you all too. But I... So. He's trying to say something. I need to touch his heart. I'm bad at this. God damn it, So. Stop moving your heart around so much. Okay, this is easier than Kyuchuro's, though. There we go. So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is... Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow. Yeah, of course, because he's 0. Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What'd he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. Alright, so I speculated right before. There's this weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. Dumbass. How'd they figure that out? Because... they used the AIs of us to run tests. Right. They ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. And this is why So doesn't trust us, because he probably is an AI and experienced me killing everyone. Or something like that. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. Why hide his name, though? I absolutely cannot survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will choose me by vote, and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Hiya. A shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. Gah? It hurts. Stop. Strike the numbers. You're a helpless sheep will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away. So. Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But the time has expired, everyone. We're out of time. Sorry. It's nearly time for voting. Hold on a sec, our discussion. Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster. Did that make any progress? That's... Hey, So, you got any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Evidence of his transgression. I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be? I actually have nothing. I just chose it for no reason. Fuck. Why'd I do that? Unfortunately, it appears to prove nothing. No way. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we could do. Are you giving up, Sarah? I rewrote the blackboard. And also... I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything just like I swore. So please save me. Win us an extension, please. I feel it. So's trust in me. A real bond. Social links. Of course I will, So. Sarah. That's our last chance. Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression. We'll all think about it and win, Meow. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, the discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. I thought he just told us we had no time. Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? There are only being 16 names makes you wonder, right? If So was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Kai, Kugie, Joe, and Now are the 4 not on the roster, Meow. Kinda curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Alright. We've established the chances of winning in everyone's real names, but... For instance, we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations. The occupations. Well, Shin Tsukimi is self-employed. Can't think of any common points between these 4, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 who are on the roster. What these 16 have in common. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now to think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants and candidates. So seem to believe these were accurate to our chances of victory. But what about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Who knows, their actions could even affect the chances for these 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because those 4 are dolls or something. Dolls. Our AI selves must have killed each other again and again for this data, and been reset. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Wait. They're AIs, so they'd only have to fight digitally. True, no reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. Really? Where'd you hear that? All the candidates. Kakugie, Joe, and Now are the 4. Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question it's these 4, Woof. But I don't know what they have in common, Meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, Woof. There must be something in common. Oh, shit. Well. There we go. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. So the candidates would be the AI. Then what are the candidates the Floor Master spoke of? Those qualified to win. It's those who with the qualifications, the right. Those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Gashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he'd try to kill a candidate. He'd try to kill a candidate. Wrong. That would be to find the organization. So try to kill a non-candidate. What if there's someone among us who doesn't have the right to victory? A non-candidate? Gashu would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? It would be Shin, right? So. Would it be so? Shin? Because he has 0%? Let's just go with that. Fine! Someone who got left out. Now. Now. Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shin Tsukimi, with a 0 chance to actually win, is listed. But now, one out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And the monitor room, too. There was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a Now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. Alright, and Joe wasn't expected too. And so was what was that one? Kai. Right? And so Gashi tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice. Doesn't ant on my mic. He sent the sacrifice with this high risk of death to Now. This was your transgression, Gashu. Fantastic, simply. Oh, well done. Such a you saw the Gashu's. Yes, indeed, you're the chosen one. It's over. All the energy is leaving me. Our long, long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. Moment survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. Thinking about what would happen if we couldn't do it. I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault? It's not your fault now. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, This death game, what's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Eh? That is my first and last hint for you. So their parents are connected, maybe, to this thing. Or, I don't know, family? Last? Miss Sarah Chadoan, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code. It is written clearly. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death, or must be retired 24 hours later. Is he gonna sacrifice himself just so one of us die? And I promise you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. What the fuck, Gashu? If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding! Stop! Everyone, please earn victory. What a mad guy. Mad lad. No way, this is... He offed himself. Gashu! No. This is impossible. It should be over. He was going to do this from the start. Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon! This shouldn't have... Safalin! Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game! I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No, you're really going to continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you, it doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything, so please. I'm sorry. Ugh. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose two. One of the commoners, So or Kana. It would have to be So. If you had to choose between So or Kana, it would be So, no doubt, because Kana's a kid. Now as a sacrifice, I'm the Keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Aw, we're gonna lose now too? Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? Please, someone, save me. Right, put Kana against So. Uh-oh. There we go. Huh? What are you? Please vote for Kana. What are you saying, Kana? I'm sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which of us is necessary, or which of us isn't necessary? Stupid, don't say that. Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana. Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So. Because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana. Don't be ridiculous, Kana. So. Self-sacrifice, that's worthless. You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion is that if she dies, it'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? Well, I always thought you were an asshole, but I didn't really hate you. I just thought you were a super confusing character. You won't get another chance like this. So, Kana doesn't have any wisdom, and can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana. Please remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it. It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman. Just voted for Kana. Keiji! Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Keiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults. That's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So. You're right, Kyutaro. I don't think Kana's a burden at all. My vote is for So. Fine by me. Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-1. Again, it should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die. Dumbass. If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Save again? You don't have to take responsibility again. Big Sis Sarah, if you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sis Sarah, your vote will... It's okay, Gin. I'll take responsibility. I voted for Bucket Girl, Meow. Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. Oh! Oh. We did it, Sarah. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins if it's a tie for first. Now So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes. And as the sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Say what? Let's return home together, Sarah. Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right? Yeah, we're not doing that. No way. Alright, so I really want to choose Kana, actually, at this point. At first I was like, nah, I gotta pick So just because of my conscience or whatever, but I want to see what happens. Maybe I'll go back and see what happens if I vote for someone else. All votes have been received. Displaying results. Thank you, Sarah. Why? Why didn't you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sarah. Sarah, before I go, could you give me a hug? Yeah. You're warm. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi. The Sage was Kyutaro Burgerberg. The Sacrifice is now Igokuro. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. Now. It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Now. Reko, I'm glad I could meet you. I should be saying that. If you weren't around now, Thank you. Now. I wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait! Miss Sarah, take this. What? You're giving this to me again? It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Begin. Wait, what? There's nothing happening to her, though. Okay, we're pressing it. Don't want to die, don't push it. What? Is the game gonna stop me? Wait. No! Let me kill you! Don't, Sarah, I don't want to die. You're dying already! Oh god, this is fucking gruesome, dude. Press the fucking button! Fuck, dude! Now expired. Oh, she's never gonna finish that painting now. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it. That's alright. You'll have plenty of time now. Oh, that's so sad. Yes. I didn't realize his hair was so big. I couldn't push the button. To the very end, now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died. Again. Next is Kana. Wait! Stop it already, please, Saflin. Don't- What? Where'd you get that? That's Gashu's own. You come near Kana, I'll shoot. It's futile. Kana's execution won't be changing. Why? Ain't you different from Gashu and Miley? You carried out her execution with such a pained look. You don't really want to do this, do you? You don't understand, do you? I've always been your enemy, you see. I'm coming closer. Whoa! The gun let out a click. It was empty. I see. Damn you. It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Kana! Please take care of So. Everyone, get along together. Activating collar device, a human flower. My neck hurts. Just now, human flower seeds were injected by your necklace through your body. Stop, Saflin. What are you doing? Please be at ease. She won't suffer like Miss now. Roots will spread through her body, and feeling a comforting numbness, she'll die beautifully. Now they will bloom. Oh. That's a very interesting death. No! Their hearts. Oh. Kana expired. This is how the Chosen One meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully. Kana. I'm sorry, Kana. We needed So to escape. I chose logic. The worst possible choice. Does that mean I did a bad end? Was I supposed to vote for So? I'll kill you. Oh no. Worthless. It's all worthless. The Floor Masters. Sarah. Every one of the riffraff. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana. That's right. And first will be Sarah. Wait, is he actually gonna kill me? I wonder where So is. I searched around, my mind dazed. I couldn't save now or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at that reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So. Oh no! My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. Ah, we're gonna fucking die. The screen is glowing. I wonder what it is. I gaze at the screen absent-mindedly. Oh! Yo, Sarah! Eh? Is this some kind of joke again? There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe. Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. That doesn't matter to me right now. Joe, is that you, Joe? Yep, so looks like you've been well. You murderer. Eh? I should have understood this. This was a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait, I shouldn't respond to it. Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time? You're wrong. I didn't kill. Gotta ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive. No, that's wrong, Joe. I mean, this isn't Joe. Sarah, you've really changed. Pant, gasp. I can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sarah? You aren't Joe. You aren't Joe. Don't show yourself to me, please. Just give me a break. Forgive me. Can't do that, Sarah. You know how much I suffered? I'll show you once more. Eh? Really? A hellish sight. The last thing I want to remember. Joe's end. Yep. Bad end. Bad end. Sarah! Are you okay, Sarah? KG. Thank goodness. Sarah, nothing wrong, is there? You were passed out in the room of rubble. From that video. That must have been an AI of Big Bro Joe, right, Meow? Oh, did So make it? It was a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sarah, don't worry about anything it said. What are they talking about? KG. Who is Joe? Oh, shit! She forgot! To be continued in the final chapter. Okay, final chapter will be chapter 3, then. Okay, first I want to try voting for now. Yeah, I want to try voting for now. See what happens. Thank you so much, Sarah. No way, Big Sis Sarah! You betrayed us, Meow! Huh. Can't be serious, you wouldn't. What the hell, Sarah? Are we allies? This is reality, KG. The strong will tell you. I'm your ally. Don't be afraid, trust me. And in the end, they'll betray you. At the convenience and whims of the strong, the weak will die. Well, learned a little something about how uneasy a weakling always feels. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've gotten tired. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. I don't want to play this death game anymore. Even if it costs all your lives. So, goodbye. A sea of red unfolds before my eyes. There's no salvation. Tearfully, Saflin carried out exacting executions one after another. Everyone struggling in anguished screams. I didn't listen to them. There's no way I could. Keiji Gin Kana So Kyutaro Reko. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sarah. Don't cry, Sarah. From now on, I'll always be with you. When we get home, I'll make you delicious meals. We'll sleep soundly, bathe in the morning sun, go on walks together. Let's live happily for everyone. It's okay. I'll bear this cross. You did nothing wrong, Sarah. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Sarah, you did nothing wrong. Ending one massacre. Alright, so, time for you to go. Huh. That's just fine, Sarah. You hated me enough to kill me, isn't that right? That's true. No, it isn't. I didn't want to kill you. That's why you weren't mistaken at all. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi, and blah blah blah, yeah, we read that. There, next is So. Wait. Stop it already, blah blah. Please move aside, I need to activate the device. Don't kill So. Don't kill our ally, please. Ally? Worthless. So worthless. You don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execute. I'm not gonna die. Huh? You think I'll do what you want? Your collar! What? Exits that way, huh? It's futile. This facility is a defense system. Well, you're dead anyway. Pant pant. Got weapons like these too? No dice after all. Pathetic. After all I did. Maybe I should have believed in everyone. Miss Sarah, there's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning. And I'll tell you what it is. My final present. The Joe AI, this time it's gonna be nice to us. Where did So go? My feet moved as if it was guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. So dead? It didn't really show us him dying. Oh no, yeah, there he is. So's body is limp. No, you can't, even after you got your collar off. You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Why does it matter if your collar is on or off anyway? You're still not gonna get out. Please respond. I keep shaking him, but he isn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No. So is already expired. What? Even so. Everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless. I'm powerless. I can't stand up anymore. There's Joe. I hear a noise from the monitor. Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing is going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. What exactly killed So, anyway? Everyone is dying. Just like So here. Something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me So was trying to use this machine. Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from him using it. Did So turn on this monitor? But for what? I looked at the monitor. Oh. Huh? What? Is this some kind of joke again? But how do you make a joke? Whatever. There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe. Is that Sarah? What's going on with me? Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe, is that you, Joe? Huh? Yeah. Sarah? Sarah? What are you crying for? I couldn't do anything. I killed you. Even though you were my best friend. Sarah? But still. I vowed to everyone that we would escape together, so... And yet they've kept dying. Professor Mishima and Kai and Alice and now and So. I can't protect anyone. I can't save anyone. I can't do anything. My heart has buckled under. Get a hold of yourself, Sarah. Joe, when did you become such a whiner? I mean, those tears don't suit you, Sarah. Why? You're so cold, Joe. You know, we were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks in summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Reko laughing at us. And when my grades tanked, you were the one freaking out, Sarah. Never asked to go studying. Oh, and I remember all those dumb requests you made me sing at karaoke. I sang with all I had, so you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. And when bad stuff happened and it wasn't fun, you were there talking to me. Sarah, I feel nothing but gratitude for you. Gratitude. I don't know about all this betrayal or dying. Don't have any memory of that part. But I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sarah. Joe. Were you thinking I hated you or something? Don't put me down, Sarah. I'm not that self-righteous a guy. So don't cry anymore, Sarah. So cheeky. When you're Joe of all people. Sarah, believe in yourself. Believe it! I'll always follow you. You know, like a dog. That's why he has a dog keychain. That's his mascot. Ah, that's right. Guess I should say, well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, but... I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend. Same thing you said before. I always wanted to say that too. Oh shit, they're doing the hand thing. Joe, you're my best friend. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please always watch me from close by. Yeah. There he goes. Thank you, Joe. And also... So... Or Shin, I guess. It was always clinging to me. This false hallucination I created. But now... I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward. And I'll end this death game. Sarah! I'm okay now. Big Sis Sarah! That look on your face. Listen to me, everyone. We aren't going to kill each other anymore. They won't make us do that ever again. I'm going to end the death game. I'm on board, no matter how tricky your opponent. I'm gonna fight too. Yeah, that's right. I'll avenge now and Alice. I don't want to die. I don't want anyone to die either. I'll make them learn So's regret, meow. I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared. We won't lose our way. Let's claim our future. Alright, I guess that was the true ending. No, I guess the true ending would be if Alice was alive and not Reko, from what I've been hearing anyway. Huh. What? It's my dad, I think. You're doing well, Sarah. Your father's glad you've survived. Now let's begin, shall we? The final death game. Dad is shady as fuck. Thank you for playing. This is a waiting room, blah blah blah. Thank you very much. Why is it here though? Let me save. There's no reason to save, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright, let's play some music. Oh, okay. I actually don't even know what the fuck. Oh, okay, no. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the happy one. Let's just... Wait, what's the... Yeah, let's just go for the happy one. Okay, so... That was your turn to die, so far, anyway. The game is very well made for a freeware RPG Maker game, I'll say that much. The music is mostly original. I did pick up on some royalty-free ones here and there, but they were used pretty well, so I have no qualms in that. By far, though, the best part about this game are the characters. Like, I think this is a very character-centered game, and that's like really its strongest suit. Because when a character dies or disappears or something, you really feel for them, you know? Like, you really feel the guilt of indirectly killing them and all that, and that's a really interesting thing about this game, and that's why I like this game so much. It's because the characters are also likable in their own way, and they're also complex, I guess, and the way they're established is very well done, so I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Yeah. Dude. My mind's like a mess right now. So, I don't know if I can wrap this up well, but... Yeah. A lot of Danganronpa, a lot of Zero Escape, like, influences here and there. It has been stated before, though, that would be present throughout this game, that would be very prevalent. And you can really see it. Throughout my playthrough, I do mention it a lot. Yeah. What else to say? Man! That was such a roller coaster, and it's not even over yet. There's still so many feels along the way. In the future. And I'm afraid. But I gotta play it! So, yeah, that was it for Your Turn to Die. I think I'll be exploring the variations where Alice is alive soon, and maybe wrap up more of my thoughts of the game by that point. But yeah. I'll see you guys whenever. Bye.